Ultimate Vacations, in-home dog boarding and training. We have Ruby here. She's an 11-month-old yellow lab who came in a few days ago. She's in our board and train program, and we're going to introduce her to the mat behavior. We've been working on her leash walking and sit behaviors the last few days, and now we're going to introduce mat. So, hope you enjoy seeing how to introduce the dog to mat and what to do. Alright, here we go. When I first go to introduce Matt, I say, Matt, walk the dog right by it, and sit. Now if your dog kind of wants to sway left or right, I tend to stand right next to the mat, so that kind of blocks their way this way, and just kind of ease them forward with some leash pressure and tell them yes as soon as they hit the mat, even if they only get 1 foot on the first time, so that they know that was the right answer and they can be confident in continuing forward. So, good girl. I start with sit on the mat, although ultimately we will be doing it down for downstay. We haven't worked down yet, and I'd like to start the impulse control first. So we are actually just going to do a sit first, and then if she does lay down at any point in time, I'm going to let her lay down, because that's fine, because eventually that's going to be our end goal. So here we go, let's go. Mat. Good, sit, yes. Good girl. Let's go. Okay, Matt. Yes. Let's go. Matt. Yes. So she's already used to sitting when I stop. So when I stop next to the mat, it's just another way of sitting with our leash walking. So that helps us also. We've done a lot of sit when I stop and leash walking. Nope, leave it. So let's go. Mat. Yes. Yes. So we're going to start some times where, yes, where I move and she doesn't. Let's go. Just little steps there. Mat. Good. Again, I'm going to come over here. Good girl. I'm going to take a step this way, and I'm going to take a step this way. Yes. Reward. Step this way, step this way. Let's go the other way too. Yes, and reward. So we're starting the steps where I move and she stays still, which is the ultimate goal of the mat behavior, is to have the dog stationary so we can move around. Let's go. Mat. Yes. Should I do it again? Nope. So I went to move and she thought we were getting off. That's all right. Just let her know, no, we're not getting off yet. Yes. Yes. And I always make sure that when I'm doing this step, when I start moving, that I keep a nice loose leash. She's been taught to follow the leash pressure. So if I start getting taught when I move around, I'm going to cause her to move, and we don't want to do that. We want to have her be able to stay stationary. So nice loose leash here. Yes. Nope. Yes. So just a little bit of pressure to let her know, nope, don't get up yet. It's all right. You can stay there. And now let's go. And so let's go means we're going to walk together. So far, anytime I've moved attached to a leash, she's supposed to move with me. Now we're changing the story a little bit. So we got to give her some time to adjust and help her figure out what she's supposed to do now. Or in this case, what she's really not supposed to do, as in not move rather than move. Yes. Yes. So we're rewarding her for not moving around. Yes. Okay, let's go. I'm going to walk around the front here. Nope. Just let her know, nope, you don't need to get up. Nope. No need to get up. So I've increased the difficulty just a little bit. So I'm waiting for her to settle in the sit position, yes. And have me walk back and forth in just that little spot there till she did keep trying to move up, and then I rewarded her. So I'll do it again. Yes. Let's go. Every time I get off, I'm just walking down a bit. I'm just walking down a bit, turning around and coming back. Yes. So she did good. I walked there a little bit, so I'm going to go back and forth a bit here. Nope. She kind of walked me my hand a little bit, and that's all right for right now. It's no big deal. Yes. She said, I'm working for my dinner. Which is what she's getting. She's getting her own food. She's very food driven, so we're using her own food with her. I have some dogs who, yes, who are very food driven. We use their own food. I have some that we do use treats with and other things. But she's very food driven, so we're using that with her. Let's go. Good. Okay, Matt. This time I'm going to add a little distance. I'm going to step back from the mat. Yes. Yes. If she had moved, I would just let her know not to. Nope, like that. So she moved, I just let her know there was a little release that she didn't need to. Nope. The reason I don't want her spinning around is eventually we want her to lay down and stay down on the mat. So I don't want her spinning around while she's in a sitting position because we don't want her to get up and spin around when she's in a down position. Less likely in a down, but we kind of start the foundation and expectations at this level. I understand she might be getting up to follow me, but I can let her know that this is what's going to earn the reward, staying in one spot, and the other one is just going to let you know that wasn't a good idea. Yes, you silly dog. I'm going to eat that handful of cookie really weird. Let's go. And off we go. Man. She thought for one moment that she was going to go around it, and she went, oh, I ran into your leg. And so I was like, nope, you can't do that. So I'm actually going to walk around this way. Nope. So no reward. I corrected her. No reward. Yes. That was better. So I went pretty far around, and I felt she did really good. I didn't want to push it too much too quick. So I'm going to do 3 sides here. I'll start here. Walk around this side, and this one, yes. That's 3 sides we're up to. So we started, remember when we started this, I started her with just this, like back and forth. Now we're all the way up to working around 3 sides. The last step is to walk all the way around. Yes, but we're going to work this 3 side a little bit longer. Okay, let's go. Back up. Matt. She got up. She's like, nope. Nope. We'll give her a little correction there. There I felt she might stay the whole time. I don't know really how to describe it. It's just a feeling and the way she was acting that if I went that direction at that moment, it was going to work. Try again. It may not work again, but I don't know. No. It's alright. So we just give her a little correction, and no big deal. Just move on. No treat, though. So I'm going to go back to 3 sides for a moment with her. She's obviously having trouble when I do the full round. We got it once, doesn't mean we get it right away. So we're going to go back to 3 sides. I don't like to go too many times with correcting and not too many times without rewarding. Nope. So that's why I decided to go back. Yes. So I walked here, and I kind of thought she might stay, and then I washed her feet, and they didn't. Let's see. Good. Good girl. I'm going to come further out. I'm not going to go all the way around yet, but I'm just going to come further out. Yes, good girl. So we may not have made it all the way around, but we made it further away from her, and that's an improvement too. That's distance versus, I'm not sure if round is distance, but it's distance. I'm guessing going around her probably more distraction. Because you're always working, once you start a behavior, then you're always working on proofing and generalizing it for distraction, distance, and duration. So how long can we do the behavior? How far from the dog can I be and have the behavior? Yes. And what kind of distractions can I have with the behavior? I'll drop it on the mat. If I drop a treat on the mat, I allow the dogs to get it. If I drop it on the ground, if it falls on the ground by accident, nope, that's nothing, I got one. I don't allow them to get off the mat to get it. So it's just very, very clear distinction for them. So I put one of the pieces of food out of her mouth and one on the mat. She can have it. Let's go. So there I was a little different. That time, I only paused for a moment and then kept walking, but she stayed in her spot. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna try to walk around here. Nope. 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 So there we had 3 times in a row I had to correct her, so obviously she's not ready for that. So let's try something she is ready for. I'll do a little bit of distance. So I don't like to go too many times with corrections and not enough times with reward. And then it becomes all about correcting, all about no, instead of yes, yes, yes. So we're gonna save the walking around. Nope. We're gonna save the walking around for a different session, and that's okay. Some dogs we can get to the walking around in one session, some we can't. There's nothing wrong with the dog either way. She just needs more work on that. Some dogs I can't get out here this far in the first session. They need me to be closer. Okay? There's no hurry. There's no, oh, that dog's better or worse than this dog because they can do more in one session. No, yes. The main purpose and goal of the first couple of sessions of mat, especially the first one, is to get on the mat, to sit on the mat, and be able to kind of stay on it for a moment while I move around. How far and when I move around, we just see how the dog does. She's obviously not ready for me to walk all around today. She might need to learn down and then do the walk around. It's no big deal. Yes. But what she's doing is she's focusing on what we're doing. She's sitting and staying on the mat, and we're getting some distance. This is a 5-foot leash, so I'm probably staying a good 4.5 feet. It's important that I don't put tension on this when I'm doing this because she's been trained to follow the leash if there's pressure. Yes. Good. So I'll hopefully be showing you more updates to Ruby, but I think for her that's a really good first session on mat and teaching mat and giving you a chance that if you want to try to teach your dog mat based on our videos, feel free, and we always be welcome to help you in person if you'd like some extra help with training your dog. So let's turn you around to the video. Let's go. Good girl. Moving around here. Good. So again, this is Ruby. She's an 11-month-old lab. She's been here for a few days. It's her first session on the mat. Yes. She did an excellent job. We're going to take a little break and let her have some playtime with some of the other dogs. They're in the house right now, so I'm going to bring them out. See if you guys see my face. I'm going to bring out the other dogs, let them have some playtime, and then we're probably going to do a little bit more mat. Again, we don't like to do too much at once. We don't want to overwhelm the dog at first when we're teaching new behaviors for things. Yes. She's having to do a lot of thinking, a lot of focusing, a lot of concentrating on this, but I guarantee you she's going to have plenty of energy to run with the other dogs for a while, and then we'll try some more later. So, hope you enjoyed our video. Again, if there's anything we can ever do, we're Great Pet Vacations and home dog boarding and training. We'd love to help you with your dog, and Ruby here, who's 11 months old, is here for our board and train program, and this is one of the behaviors she's going to learn. She's learning, and eventually she's going to be able to do this when guests come to the house. She's going to be able to do this when her family's eating dinner, and it's going to be a very enjoyable time to have with her dogs. So, yes. All right, hope you're having a great evening, and see you later. Let's go.